everyone, and welcome to the Friday live drawing and FOC talk. I am here with Daniel and Andy in the office. They are floating around doing what they do best, which is pricing out things, getting albums together, listing stuff on the website, and so many more other things that they do around this office. Anthony is up at the store today while Bo and everyone else has the weekend or the today off actually. Before I get started with the live drawing and the FOC discussion, we do want to wish everyone a safe and happy Labor Day weekend. We do have a sale going on. It did start last night at midnight and will go through Monday until midnight. It is 25% off of everything on the website with some small exclusions, which is generally anything that's on pre-order and this week's comics. So please do keep that in mind. If anything, if you do have any questions or do have any bumps in the road when you add things to your shopping cart or when you are checking out, please do send us a message either through Facebook, which is generally the quickest response, or through contact@duncanvillebookstore.com, and I will get it sorted out for you, or someone down here in the office will. With all that being said, though, we are here to do a live drawing. What we are giving away today is Batman Superman World's Finest number 18. It is the 1-in-25 ratio variant from a couple of weeks ago. How this works is you must claim one thing either on a Facebook Live, pardon me, Facebook Live show or an album. Once you do, you are entered into the weekly drawing one time. Where the item count comes into play is the monthly drawing, which is where every time that you claim something on a Facebook Live show, you are entered into our monthly drawing for a bigger prize. I was going to do the monthly drawing today as it is the first. However, I was slipping a little bit behind today, and I opted to actually just do the weekly drawing so that I could get a little bit more of a preview for the FOC for you. So, without further ado, let me shake up the Shabaka and we will see who won today. Okay, our lucky winner for today's weekly drawing is Fred Schmidt. You are our winner, sir. Congratulations. We will have that either added to your next shipment or we will have it on your next invoice. Okay, just to keep things moving along. Next up on the agenda is the FOC talk. DC did take this week off for DC Comics. However, that DC category did not become empty. You are seeing what is remaining is what else is covered under Lunar. DC is going through the Lunar Distribution Center. They do things like Scout, Oni, Vault, and a handful of others. And now Image Comics as well. I'm going to give it one more week to make sure that all of the Image Comics titles are done going through Diamond. Once they do, that Diamond or that Image category for the FOC will disappear. So you will only be down to 3 categories, which is FOC DC, which is due Sunday at 6 p.m., FOC Marvel, which is also due at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and FOC Miscellaneous, which covers everything from Diamond, which is due Monday at 5 p.m. As the con season is coming up, which, mentioning of that, we are less than 2 weeks away from Retro Expo, which we will be setting up September the 16th and 17th, if I'm not getting mixed up on my dates. We will be set up out there. That is the first start for our fall con time. Then with the next one past that, which should be Bedrock, and then on to FanFest. So with all that being said, though, we will be putting announcements up throughout. Daniel has been a rock star with putting those together and putting those out as things get updated. So please do keep an eye out on our Facebook page for those updates. Okay, on to the first one up that we'd like to discuss is Eden Wood number 1. It is coming at you with 4 covers with a blank cover. It is from Image Comics. An Ian's long series of multiverse wars between demons and witches has found Earth as its latest and final battleground. The battle pits Necronema, Necronema, the ever-expanding demonic land that supplemented the Midwest 20 years ago against Edenwood, the witchcraft-controlled land that acts as a barrier between the war zone and the rest of the U.S. Rowan, R-I-O-N, a young demon hunter, is thrust into the role of hero and leader after defeating a magical demon called a Gatherer, a transient demon with the power to cross any barrier or dimension. Summoned by the Witch War Council, Ryan must assemble an elite team of demon hunters tasked with annihilating a list of targets within the demon-controlled lands. The men and women he selects happen to be the most famous, revered demon hunters of all time, dating back to the 1700s. I have already placed my FOC order. I kind of went all ham on it and did all 4 covers. It is image number 1. So if you are a collector of image number 1s, please do jump on board now. Those 4 covers, like I did say, does include a blank. Next up, and yes, Dan is correct. He just mentioned turtles. Ooh, pardon me. He mentioned turtles, which will be out at Retro Expo this year. In Allen, they are doing a turtle explosion, I think is how they said it, or shell explosion. They do have several from the Turtles movies, as well as a few from Aliens. So please do go. Yes, Shellabration. Thank you, Daniel. That was it right there, is Shellabration. If y'all cannot tell, let me just get this out of the way. I am a little bit under the weather. I have had some allergy issues going on. So if I do have to happen to get in a coughing spree, I will try to mute and step off screen. So please, don't be alarmed. I am okay. It's just it's that time of year for me to go through this. So I am on the way out of it. So that being said, though, the next one is Schleb number 2. It is coming at you with 2 covers. Roger's new superhero body and ego are put to the test against a real-life supervillain. Can Roger and Cirrus find a way to stop the evil sorcerer Worm, prove to his family that he's not a screw-up, and stop the city from getting destroyed? Let's hope so. If y'all did miss out on Schleb number 1, we do still have a couple of copies up. Again, because I got a little bit behind, I did not pull any this time, but the FOC talk for Facebook and YouTube is still off to the right-hand side on your screen when you go to Duncanvillebookstore.com. Please do look under the FOC talk for today's date, and everything that we have available from any of the titles that I am mentioning are going to be in there. I did not get to add everything as of yet, but as soon as I am done, I will go back in there and double check to make sure I did not miss anything and add anything that I did. Next one. Pardon me. Next one is Void Rivals number 4, coming at you with 2 covers. Those of you who are not aware, this is the Images tie-in title for Transformers currently. They are rumored to be doing more Transformers titles here soon by Image. So if y'all do not have that on your pull list, please do update your pull list either through Facebook, through contact at Duncanville Bookstore, pull-list at Duncanville Bookstore, or through the store itself. With Void Rivals number 4, with the 2 covers, Sid's trip will change everything. Sid finds peace when she meets a family that isn't trying to trick her, but one meal will change everything as her journey finally comes to an end in the city. Next up, we would like to highlight World Tree. And do keep in mind, when you are looking for World Tree, that O is not an O, it is a 0. The E's in trees are 3s. So when you do put it in the search field, please do W0RLDTR33 to be able to get it to pull up in the search function. But on this week's FOC, it is World Tree number 1 at the 5th print, World Tree number 2 at the 4th, World Tree number 3 at the 3rd print, World Tree number 4 at the 2nd printing. So if you did miss out, or you are a collector of 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and so on printings, please do check those out and get those orders in. We normally do not order really massively heavy on multiple printings. We will be filling massively to order. Next up, I did want to mention is Walking Dead 20th Anniversary Box Set #1, which holds volumes 1 through 8 of the trade paperbacks, coming at you at a whopping $125. But please do keep in mind with that $125 price tag, you do, if you order it now, save 15% on all of your orders through the FOC. So please do not miss out on that discount and save now by placing the order early. We will probably not be ordering very many of these, so please do get your order in if you are interested. The last little bit for the FOC DC category that we like to mention is the last issues of Exorcist Never Die, coming at you with a 6 of 6. The one-shots and #1s is Bite-Sized Tales of Terror one-shot from Scout with 2 covers. Black Friday #1 Scout Legacy Edition. The Scout Legacy Editions are kind of like the Image #1s. It is a way for them to bring you back popular series that you may have missed the first time around. They, however, are not $1. They are at full cover price, so please be aware of that when you do place those orders. Grant State Punk Breaking Edge one-shot comes at you with 2 covers. Grit #1 Scout Legacy Edition. Howie the Hellhound #1 comes at you with 2 covers, with one of those looking very, very similar to the Hellhound from Ghostbusters. If you are a fan of Ghostbusters, that will be a throwback to you. Mar Hallow the Shoemaker #1 is at 2 covers. Michael Mouse one-shot. Please be aware that is a $12.99 price tag on that one for that one-shot. Rad Wraith Double Feature #1 comes at you with 2 covers, and Tales from the Cave is a one-shot at 1 cover. So, with all that being said, that does bring the FOC discussion of FOC DC to an end on that one. But next up is FOC Marvel, which comes at you from Penguin. We have been covering for the last couple of weeks that there are 4 ongoing series currently going through Marvel. Please be aware that the majority of the time when you do see those titles come up, they will be at the end of every title in a bracket. So for Fall of X, it will say Fall, Gods will be Gods, Chaos, Contest of Chaos will be Chaos, and Dark Droids will be in brackets with just DD. So please be aware of that. If you'd like to know more about those, please do go back in some of the previous feeds where I did talk about them in a little bit more detail. However, the first up for Fall of X is Immortal X-Men #16. It is coming at you with 3 covers this weekend with the 60th Anniversary X-Men variant. Much like the Alex Ross, they are doing another round of 60th Anniversary variants for X-Men and Avengers. This one is the 60th Anniversary X-Men variant. Please do keep an eye out on that Facebook album on Tuesday at 6. Pardon me. We may have #15 available if someone duplicated up. Otherwise, we should have a few available for purchase coming back up on the website on the actual 6th sometime around noon. I do try to get everything available for purchase back up on Wednesday. So if you are not local or get into the store and see that we are already sold out inside the store, you may be able to still pick up a copy. If you are local and do not want anything shipped, you can pick the option of pickup at the store. If you are not local, there is a combined shipping option as well so that you can combine it with your invoices from Wednesday. Next up is Jean Grey #1 and a 2nd print. It is part of the Fall of X storylines as well. So if you missed out on that first printing, which we do have some still available, that 2nd print is coming up this weekend. X-Force 45 is coming at you with 2 covers. And last but not least for Fall of X storyline is X-Men 27 at 7 covers. It does include the 60th Anniversary X-Men Cup variant and a Peach Momoka variant for those of you who love Peach Momoka. So please do be aware of those. With those 7 covers though, please get your orders in. I cannot stress this enough. Please get your orders in. When there is something that is several covers like that, we will not be ordering extremely heavy. So please do get your orders in for the covers that you would like ahead of time to make sure that we can cover all of your collecting needs. Next up for the storyline is Gods. Gods #1 is coming out this week for FOC. 4 covers including a Momoka and a Scotty Young. Jonathan Hickman reinvents the cosmology of the Marvel Universe. What happens when the powers that be meet the natural order of things? But the infinite detainee between the natural order of things and the powers to be nears an end. Old acquaintances are reunited beyond or during a Babylon event. The Lion of Wolves throws the worst parties. Don't look under the table. There's a John Wilkes Booth penny on the ground. This enormous exercised first issue features Doctor Strange, who, while not boring at all, is easily the most boring person in the book. So please be aware of that. That is the actual first issue of the God storyline, but it has been having several throughout the other ones to lead up to this. So please be aware, this is the first part of this major storyline. The next one that is a part of the gods is Immortal Thor #1 second print. So if you did miss out those first prints, we do still have a few available on the website, but the second print is available this weekend as well. Next storyline that is on this week is Dark Droids. Coming at you with Star Wars Bounty Hunters #39. Which has 3 covers, which is the Return of Jedi 4th anniversary and Clone Wars the 15th anniversary. Star Wars Darth Vader #39 is also 3 covers, including the Return of the Jedi 40th and Clone Wars 15th anniversary as well. Speaking of Star Wars, these next 2 are not a part of the Dark Droids, but they are part of the Star Wars universe. It is Star Wars The High Republic Shadows of Starlight #1, coming at you with 2 covers, as well as a trade paperback in Star Wars The High Republic Adventures Volume 2 Phase 2. FOC is a great place to jump on board with those trades. You can order them several months in advance so that you do not miss them out whenever they do show up. Majority of the time with the trades, they do get shifted on release dates. By having an FOC order, you have already placed your order though, so whenever it does come in, you are guaranteed a copy. Next up on board is Operations Sunshine #1, coming at you with 4 covers. I do believe it is coming at you from Dark Horse. Is a group of young alienated vampires known as bugs plot to steal a magical object from ancient monstrous vampires to turn themselves back to human. Along the way, they uncover a sprawling monster underground, a top secret plot run by the Elder Creatures. Elite militant vampire slayers and madness beyond imagining blocking their path to humanity. Next up is Sensational She-Hulk #1 at 8 covers. You did not hear me wrong. I did say 8 covers. Does have a 60th anniversary Avengers variant as well as a Scotty Young variant. With 8 covers, please, I cannot stress this again, please do make sure that you get your orders in. We will not be ordering massively heavy on those 8 covers. The Sensational She-Hulk is back. Jen Walters is dusting off her adjective and kicking off a new era. Best hero / lawyer in the Marvel Universe is going to remind you why she's so sensational, going up against her deadliest challenge yet. Whew, pardon me a second. Okay, next up is Strange Academy Amazing Spider-Man #1, coming at you with 2 covers. Those of you who have been jumping on board with the one-shots for Strange Academy, this one is much like the other ones. It is the brilliant new villain, the Equation, has taken down Miles Morales, Moon Knight, and half the students of Strange Academy. Can the Amazing Spider-Man be of help? This is a continuation of the one-shots, so please do not miss those out at all. Next up is The Midnight Show #1. It is coming at you with 3 covers. From the creators of The Sixth Gun and Manor Black comes this new supernatural horror series about monsters of the silver screen coming to life and wreaking havoc on a small town. Basil Saxon is a legend among horror fans. Over 50 years ago, he vanished during a freak accident on the set of the film that would have been his masterpiece. The courage to film God of Monsters was never completed and has never been seen. But when a film festival shows footage from the long-lost movie, classic horror monsters manifest to wreak havoc and terror on the unsuspecting populace. A ragtag group of misfits must band together to stop the most famous creatures of all time and send them back to the realm of celluloid nightmares. Colin Bunn, Brian Hurt, Bill Crabtree, and Jim Campbell unleash this tale of terror. Popcorn is not included. If you are a fan of Colin Bunn or any of those that I mentioned, or just a fan of horror in general, yes, I am speaking to you, Willie. Please do get your orders in on these, and you will not be disappointed. I have already ordered all 3 covers on mine as well. Okay, next up for mentions is you do have 2 annuals on this weekend's FOC. It's Alien Annual number 1 at 3 covers and Ghost Rider Alien Annual number 1 at 2 covers. Also got a 30 Days of Night Deluxe Edition book number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog Halloween special, because they are ramping up towards Halloween. We are getting all of those Halloween specials. It is coming at you with 2 covers. Space Usagi Yokai Hunter one-shots coming at you with 2 covers. As a re-mention, subgenre number 1, I did give it a preview. I believe it was on last week's FOC or the week before. If you did already place your orders for those, we already do have your FOC orders submitted, and I will be counting them in on the FOC numbers when I give them to Andy. You do not need to resubmit your order. We will make sure that those get counted because it did get delayed, so it did come back up for reorder. It is still coming at you with those 2 covers. And last but not least from the Marvel category is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures Halloween Special, which is coming at you with 4 covers. So please do get your orders in on all of those. You do need to get FOC Marvel and DC in by Sunday at 6 p.m. Now coming up on the last but not least FOC miscellaneous section, or aka Diamond section. The first one we wanted to mention is Alien Books Horror Pulp Stories. She's coming at you with 3 covers, which 2 of those are already on my order. One-shot prestige format, 64 pages, 3 complete stories. Step into the forbidden realms of Alien Books Horror Pulp Stories. Embark on a nightmarish journey through the twisted minds of these authors as 64 pages of spine-tingling terror unravel before your eyes. Witness the unearthly visions of H.P. Lovecraft, along with the chilling illustrations of Master of Horrors Salvador Sands, and the diabolical tales spun by best-selling author Damon Colony. Cannot say it right now. Connelly. In a royal mystery tale by Matt, with the haunting brushstrokes of newcomer artist Lee Lugin. Brace yourself for encounters with Elric Eldritch abominations as Cthulhu's malevolence engulfs your senses, and some dreaded alien creatures lurk in the shadows. These macabre stories, bathed in mesmerizing full-colored hues, will transport you to a bygone era with pulp magazines reigned supreme. Okay, next up, if I can still talk, is several mentions, because there are multiple covers coming up on these. And again, please do get your orders. We do not order up much at all on these titles, so please do get your orders in. Conan Barbarian 3 is coming at you with 5 covers, as well as a 6 cover of Conan Barbarian number 2, second print. Darkwing Duck number 9 is coming at 7 covers. Disney Villains Maleficent number 5 is coming at you with 6 covers. Elvira in Monsterland number 5 is at 4 covers. Jungle Drama number 1 is coming at you with 7 covers. And Vampirella Dracula Rage number 2 is coming at you with 6 covers. Please be aware of those and get your orders in for any of those that you see that you like. Next up is Plot Holes number 2, coming at you with 5 covers. I did go ham with number 1. I have unfortunately not been able to stop and read it yet, but it did look amazing when I opened up the cover. So, the Plot Holes are a squad of fictional warriors who transport themselves into the pages of other books using their unique skills to save the plots in order to stop them from being destroyed. Now Cliff is about to head out on his first edit with his new team. Did his whole life turn upside down? Yes. Does he really know his new team? No. He should be ready, right? Prepared for deadly space worms, historical heroes, and the fight for the fate of the whole program. Good luck, Cliff. Last but not least, we do have 2 mentions of last issues. It is Ancient Enemies, which is a 6/6, and Creed Next Round, which is a 4/4. The absolute last mention I will say is the Grimm baseball cap. It is not allotted currently. We do try to put things from Boom of the popular series when it is apparel. Something is Killing the Children has the bandanas and a baseball cap. Grimm has a baseball cap this week. So please do get your orders in. We will not be ordering any extras unless if it is ordered through FOC. So please do keep that in mind. I do believe the price tag on that one is $24.99, but like I did say before, as long as you do pre-orders, you will be saving 15% on all of your orders. So, pardon me. That being said, though, I am going to end it there before I do have a coughing fit. Please be kind to each other. Treat each other how you wish to be treated. Please do be extra safe with this Labor Day weekend into Monday. I do know certain places are going to be shut down and the schools are possibly going to be closed as well. So if y'all are having plans, please do be safe. Please do be mindful. And just keep an eye out in general. As well as, please do take advantage of that 25% off sale that does end Monday at midnight. That all being said, though, I will see y'all next week on Monday's show. Y'all have a great weekend.